Hello. So, welcome back. So, first I want to say thank you for yesterday attending my stream, and I also watched that stream, and I found there's few mistakes. As you see here, yesterday's mistake is poor audio quality, poor lighting, and I'm hoping today it's better, you know. So, and another thing is my talk, my English, because my English is not really good, but I hope I able to express. Yeah. So, but to improve my talking skill and my English, I think it will take some time. Yeah. So another thing is why I'm concerned, you know. So here I just put few points. So this, you guys watching my stream spending your valuable time, you know. So I supposed to give value to that. So I want to create value for your time. So that's why I just note down all the mistake I did yesterday, and I'm hoping today it is much better than yesterday, you know. And if my video quality is good enough, if anyone can get little value from my video, then it's more than enough, and that will be great to know, you know. Also, I added the background music today. I'm sure I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Yeah, hear the background music. So yeah, before I go to this sculpt and all, I just want to show you a few things. Is that there's some of sculpture which I think what I'm trying to achieve is here. So you see here, this is Michelangelo's sculpture, which is not complete, you know. You see it's unfinished. So the beauty of unfinished work is everyone knows. Also, people usually concentrate on very beautiful and finished work, you know. So that's why I just want to concentrate on the half done work, because my skill, I think it is there, not in the finished product. So that's why I just want to focus on the half done work. So this is I think it's a beautiful work, you know. And another one I want to show you is Bernini, one of the great sculptor. Yeah, I'm sure everyone knows. So this is one of his sketch. You look how rough things are, but still has all the information what we required. Even here. So you see, very blocky, and we can see marks and all these things, but still it's beautiful. Yeah. Another piece here, but look, very simplified way it's created, you know. So you see the hair and all. It's very simple, not very detailed and not looking at anatomical corrections or bone is there or not, but just to express the story through this work. Here's one close-up of that, and here's another one close-up of the sculpture. So yeah, here we have another sculpture which is small, but you see, very interesting, very rough. Yeah, I just want to make it clear that even though it's rough, it's interesting, and we usually avoid and try to go beyond very behind, to very fine detail, and everything should be perfect. I actually have that problem, so that's why I just thought I should concentrate on all these things. Yeah, so you see this sculpture is small, but the same the face is here again. It's very rough. So another great sculptor is Rodin, August Rodin, and as you see how beautiful all these things. Even though it's not very nice and very proportionate and very anatomical correct, its muscles and everything, but still it's beautiful according to me. Here we can see some of that rough sketch. Again, what we're trying to do in my stream. So yeah, you see here also very interesting. I want to focus on all these things. Yeah, also you see here, but when we look at all this half done work, we still see the story, what the character is doing, or something like that. See. So then another sculptor is right now we know him is Richard McDonald, and he's some of his work, and I just wanted to share what are my sculptures behind the scene. So yeah, you see all these things, and see that body formations and everything. It's so interesting to see it. Yeah. Then what I'm actually following is something like this. So like yesterday we just created this stick figure, and then we started adding this volume. Still we are in this stage, and then maybe we'll go to this. Also I found another interesting image is this. So you see here, it's so basic, but we still see what is this. So even though it's few lines, it's telling us what is it and what they're doing or something like that. So this is what my idea is. Yeah, we'll focus on all these things in all my stream. Another thing I want to share is here is some of my old work. It's 6 years old, and like yesterday I mentioned that I did something like this earlier, but that time I was just doing offline and but that time another thing I used to follow is I just look at the image and try to capture in this time limit. So this all work is around 6 years or more than that. It's old. I think it's 6 years. Yeah. Now I can see so many things which I can improve right now, but I just keep it as a record so that now when I do it again, I will know, oh, okay, this is the thing. I should focus this area, that area, you know. So yeah, this also 3 character, and I think different character, different time, I think. So I put like this one day maybe 5 hours or 8 hours, something like that. So yeah, as you see, very rough, and I know there is a lot of mistakes, but still I always go behind that, you know, the rough idea and telling the story, because as I mentioned, my work is not that great. So yeah, that's the reason I just focus on this kind of stuff. I find it very interesting also, you see. But also another thing I want to mention, this time I use all this all sculpture what you see in my screen is done in ZBrush. So yeah, so this is 10 hours work, you know. I just did few face, and yeah, and maybe another one here. So this is around 12 hours. This all work 6 years old, you know, but now we just started recording, so I think another 6 years later we can see the video and see the output, what it was and how I was thinking that time, this time, you know. Yeah, so yeah, let's see all these things. Yeah, I think I just wanted to share that I was focusing on human body for a long time, you know, but still I don't know anything. Yeah. So let's go to our walk, and this is what yesterday we got from stick figure. Stick figure, in a sense, we just started creating like a sculpture. Let me just show you quickly. I use like spear brush and started drawing like this and maybe like this. So that's how I created this shape, you know. So but then today we are just thinking if we can make all the things clear, like as we know, yesterday we discussed, this is also very small, you know. 1 second. Like all these things we discuss, that this is right now it's not correct, you know. So we'll try to correct all this. Maybe first thing we'll just try, but I think first we'll just make the head little more interesting before we go too far away. Let's see. Also, I'll just duplicate this layer so that we have where is the duplicate? I think this one. Yeah. So I'll switch off, and yeah. And let's see. So I think I will just add a shadow here, cast shadow. Maybe looks little more three-dimensional or something like that. We're just trying to make the head a bit smaller, like all these things we yesterday discussed. And another interesting thing is when we sculpt from imagination, then we have to go and check each proportions, just interesting way, like maybe Paul Richer, some people follow him and some follow Robert Beverly Hill. I also like Beverly Hills method. I think I'll talk about that. As I also make you guys clear that I'm first time I'm using 3D code like this and sharing my knowledge. So as I just explored the software some time back and not done any project using this software, so I will make a lot of mistake, that's I'm sure. And if you guys know any tips and tricks to do things here interesting way, you can also share. As we discussed yesterday also, that just having fun, and not losing our hope that this is not looking good or this is very ugly. We just keep ourselves motivated. And also I will be streaming weekly twice, as a Friday night and Saturday night for now. So, yeah. Now let's see how we can make this hand little wider. For that we need to use this pose, and then I will change to lasso, something like this, and ignore back face here so that it selects both sides, and then you just need to click like this, something like this maybe. And then I'll just relax this a bit and widen up. Maybe a little more. We'll just make more mistake today, so that we'll learn at least from our mistake. If you guys have any questions, you can also ask on the comment, And then least we make it a little bigger now. Also another thing is basically we'll just add this guy here. Yeah, just for our understanding, you know. Also another thing is if we draw a straight line here, so if we draw a straight line here, so here is what, you know, I'll just quickly draw here. So usually pelvis is like, you know, this, something like this, and this side also, and like this, and here, anterior superior iliac spine and all those things. So this is the point, yeah, this point and this bone here, it's on the same line. So in that way, I think when we think about that, it's become a little more easier. Yeah, I hope I make it clear to understand this one. Yeah. So yeah, as you asking, so because what I thought, what 3D code gave me is this expressiveness, you know, which in ZBrush we usually do like first G-sphere or something like that. Take a base model, then pose it, and I do not know very clear way how to make, like how I sketch yesterday, like just now I showed here, right here. We can just quickly draw and make things, and we see, oh okay, this is now like this, and maybe now I will add hands here, and then maybe hand is open and like this. So you see how interesting, and we can just quickly sketch this. And also now I want to add a bottom leg, so we can just quickly add it here. You see now. So then maybe we can add another structure here. You see how interesting it is. Quickly we create something which is I don't know how in ZBrush we can do this way. So this is the reason I chose 3D code. Yeah. So also you see when we sculpt, there's so many faces, like rough, like a clay, and if I change the shader to something like this, maybe, or let's see, something like this. Yeah, like this, we can just instantly see the result, you know. And yeah, so this is all the reason I thought 3D code will be nice to explore. Also I want to just see what are the possibilities using 3D code. Yeah. So let's create some more shapes here, and maybe I will just add. Also we'll know slowly that maybe you guys also will be interested to explore this software. I don't know which software is better, but I just use just like that. Wherever I feel that, oh, this one I can do it easy way. So another interesting brush is this toothpaste. I will just reduce the depth, and you see that how interesting the shape now. And if we want to cut, just basically I think this gives us very expressive sculpting feel. And yeah, what you guys think? Is it looking interesting, or is it looking promising that okay, this will come out something interesting shape or sculpture? And also, I'm not a very knowledgeable person in anatomy, so I will make a lot of mistakes. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Bhayaji. And then we'll make more mistakes so that we can think of solving that problem. As we can see now, it's already looking interesting, not because my sculpture is looking good, it is because the shader and lighting gives us little interesting feel. And now we'll just go and I think before going further, I'll just add here a bit mask. I think it's white now, and let's see. And then we'll just add a bit here. Then also add here a bit. Then we'll just and maybe add these muscles here. Also this area make little wider, and then cut it off a bit. So, there's some muscles also goes from here. Yeah. I think this area we still need to go a little more in. This area we need to make it little up, and then and now we'll just make this guy a little more interesting. You know, doing this stream, I was thinking for years that I never get the motivation, that energy. I always fear of doing this. But finally, yesterday we did, and with a lot of mistake, yeah, which is great. At least we did it. and then we'll just, what do you guys think? This software, is it good for your test, like creating something like this? And we need to make this little more curvy. Basically, there's only one solution to learn, is make more mistake. And also we'll just see if anyone attended yesterday's stream, what do you guys think? That is it looking interesting from the stick figure to now what we are, without using reference, all from head. So that's why I just thought, let's make more mistake and just forget about the reference and just create something interesting, what my heart says. And yeah, we'll make this all little more interesting, as I see there's so many problems here. Maybe we'll just see other material. I think that material is more interesting. So let's go here again. Also, I think we'll just need to make this guy a little more clear. We'll raise it up a bit later, because right now it's too low res. Also, we'll just add here. Also, another interesting brush is this tube. See here, it's just interesting shape. It just gives us. We'll make the brush size a bit smaller and We'll switch back to this again and see, because we can see the depth. And we'll also take this brush again and see. Because I'm making from imaginations. Yeah, I still need to figure it out. Is this correct? Yeah. So muscles come from here, and then another muscles from here. I think we'll just need to add here a bit. We'll just first create the form and then we'll go again create the detail. And there is another interesting muscles here. So here. It's here. Latissimus dorsi is, as you say, correct. So also I think this is another muscles here. I'm just looking at it, and because this one goes like this here, and this area is opened up here, so there's another muscles which attach to this bone from inside, which makes it interesting. Then there's Latissimus dorsi, I think. Making more mistake, yeah, as we see here. And then so and what I'm thinking right now, and maybe we'll just make this guy wide. So you see now this, we make it a little better, obviously. And then we'll also add little. Then I think this area I just thinking this little mechanical way, maybe this guy attached this, basically this upper leg hold this leg. I just think like that, and yeah, so that I make those attachment here, and then also make this guy. Is it looks expressive? Here something, and also inside here something. Also we'll make this guy a little more rounded. And then I will just reduce here. Because I'm seeing some problem here. It's supposed to be little up and then go like this, and so something like this. But right now it's missing this area. Yeah. I think you're right, Mridulvi. And yeah, I think I will add soon, because right now I think it's confusing for viewers that what I'm actually trying to create. I think this pro. So let's create a new layer and try. We'll just add in this chapter. As you see here, how easy it is. Maybe I'll just stop and create this floor and then switch on. So now we know we make mistake. Yes, you're absolutely right. So right now this what I imagine is this one supposed to be on the straight line on the ground. Isn't it very interesting, this software, to create like a sketch? It's just just making sketch, you know. We don't need to think too many complications. And now we'll just quickly change the leg position, and we'll take this brush again, and we'll just create so just select this and I'll make smooth selection a little bit, and I will switch on the ground. And then I actually forgot how to pick a pivot. I'll just so I'll just put this guy here, and maybe I will no, I think our upper leg is already long. So I think and then we'll also move this guy, transform, and we see so we had something wrong here. We'll fix it soon, at least because of you. We are now on the ground straight, you know. This is what I like live stream, you know. We learn from discussing. And also we'll make the head a bit more interesting first, then we'll see. Just also then I still think this area is a little problematic, like yesterday also we discussed. And also I just think we can just make this whole thing little. Maybe I'll just do it in like this. So we'll just move this guy a bit up. Shit. Something. We'll know we made a correct decision or wrong. Then we'll just come back here and add this. I see other problem here. As we discussed sometime before, that we'll know later. And also I just thought we'll just make first few stream in like limit to 1 hour or something like that, then we'll just increase, because now still I'm in learning mode. But if you guys want more longer, that's also possible, we can do it. And also maybe next stream we'll concentrate on the hand, we'll just focus on this area more. I think the head we still need to make it a little small compared to the body. Interesting. see this problem here. What we can do is, because according to my imagination, I'll just quickly go set one second. I'm looking for one brush. This one. So I'm just imagining like so let's say from here to here it's like one, then from here to here it's supposed to be one. So if it is nose here, yeah, crazy. Let's say nose here, and from here it should be another similar gap. That is what I imagine. And I see this problem here. I will just add a move brush maybe, as we talked yesterday. Just crazy way I use move. Isn't it interesting, the move press interaction? So what also I imagine, like from here to here it's actually 3 heads, something like that. I imagine 1, 2, 3, and also from here to here is supposed to be 3 head, which I just feel like it is still little short. And also from here to here it's kind of 1 head here, which is right now it's bigger, and then let's say here it's 1.5 heads, this area. That is what I imagine. Okay, so basically 1, 2 and half, so something like that. I just imagine. I still need to correct a bit. Yeah. I think this leg will just correct, and then we'll say done for today maybe. I think this much mistake is good. And we'll like how the leg is now, at least better than yesterday. And also this area we need to make it little more clear. Looks interesting from this angle. Okay. Also, will make the hand definitely better, and this robotic area will just fix a bit, and then this area is also not too deep. And also we're supposed to have something here. What do you guys think? Is it interesting looking? Still there's a lot of mistake, but we'll fix those mistakes. But what do you think so far? Are we improving? Okay, cool. I think today we'll stop here only, and we continue the next stream. I will create maybe when I get time a little bit to, because I'm also interested to finish this guy now. Oh, thank you, Green. There's something wrong here. We'll just fix this guy and as we discuss all those measurements, we'll go over again, because as we see here, still we are making mistake here. Yeah, that's interesting thing, is that making mistake. Only problem is if we don't learn from mistake. That's the problem with the mistake. Yeah. Also, I'm just wanted to share that this sculpture will just go later on. Each muscle will define like e-course model, and then we'll go back and adding back the skin again. So basically what I mean is where is that brush? Yeah, here. So let's say we have here the greater taekwondo, and then we have few muscles here, and here we have TFL, tensor fasciae latae, and all those things will break and try to understand simple language what I so far explored. That I don't want to make it too complicated. As I say, this is like an artistic stream, not very technical and all those things. So also we are welcoming the mistakes, big mistakes. So that's how we learn, and as you guys also helping me sharing your knowledge. Like today we added this floor because of Mridul ji, and also we corrected this area. Now it's, I think, interesting as we started a stick figure way. If anyone join lately, I think I save on that same place. Okay, let's see. 2. I just want to quickly show how we did. Yeah, let's say we want to create another character on this guy, so we'll just add back like this, and yeah, so this is, let's say, our stomach area. Right now you see this crazy, but I'll just go and try to create interesting way. Yeah. Create one layer maybe, and maybe more closer. Yeah. So now we'll go and add this head, I will imagine, and this is let's say chest area, and then sorry, and like this, add legs, and then this, and then like this, maybe like this, or little more wider, or little more angular in this way. Draw from first point, like this. So this, see, now it feels like something is flying, it's interesting, that's why I just like this method. So yeah, also we can add like this. Isn't it interesting? Yeah. So we'll stop here and we'll continue next stream. So we'll correct the hands and make it more nicer. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, and if I make any mistake, sorry for that, Thank you. Stay safe, by the way. Yeah.